One of the questions that I feel like I get a lot is like, well, why do I like I've got a credit card, I've got, my bank
Yeah.
account, I've got different things. Like, why would I need to get involved in this? And I'm like, well, I mean, you don't. Nope, you don't need to. If you trust that the US dollar isn't going to continue to devalue, if you trust that your bank to hold your money and to actually give it back to you when you want
Mhm.
it, if you trust that we're not going to continue just to get deeper and deeper into debt, and inflation isn't going to continue to change, like all of these things, right? Like, so if you feel really good about all of that, then great. Like, keep going. But if you have concerns, which I think most of us do at this point, then what are your options, right? Like, what options do you have as an alternative to a fiat currency? And you can put your money in things like real estate or gold, but those aren't super easy to transact with or very liquid, right? And so Bitcoin becomes a pretty clear option for, okay, if I'm looking for an alternative, something that is maybe a harder sounder form of money,
Mhm.
then that's actually easy for me to use. Bitcoin, I think, is really the clear winner in that circle of kind of more hard firm investments,
Yeah.
right? And so I think that's and when we talk about education, that's kind of a path I like to take when talking with people, is like, do you have concerns about the devaluing of the US dollar and inflation and all of these things? And if you do, then what can you do about it? And a lot of people are like, well, I don't know, I guess just hope for the
Yeah.
best. And I'm like, no, there are options. There are things you can do to kind of opt, not fully out of that system, because we all have bills to pay and things to
Mhm.
do, but like to opt, to make some choices that diversify your, kind of
Yeah.
exposure to these elements. Hi, this is Lea Thompson at Gergon Crypto, and you're watching Think Smart Education.